There was a striking gap between the Mercedes duo of Lewis Hamilton and George Russell at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff claims that an Imola DRS train paralyzed Lewis Hamilton towards the back of the pack and prevented him from catching up to teammate George Russell at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. The youngster outperformed his more experienced counterpart for the third consecutive race, to add to the seven-time world champion's early season woes. It was a miserable weekend for Hamilton at Imola from start to finish. Still wrestling with Mercedes' relentless porpoising issues, the Brit languished towards the back of the pack in Friday's qualifying, Saturday's sprint and Sunday's Grand Prix. While Russell was able to work his way up from P11 to P4 on Sunday, Hamilton finished just one place ahead of where he started, settling for a dismal P13 and landing out of the points. Wolff suggests that the latest disappointment was due to unfortunate positioning in the race. "You see that when there is a DRS train like we had in the sprint race, none of them could overtake," he said. "It's really if you were being boxed in a train of cars, it's just almost impossible to overtake. I think Lewis had much more pace than Pierre Gasly or Alex Albon or all the other guys in front of him, but here's one DRS straight, and if you haven't got the straight line speed, you can't pass. I think both drivers are doing the utmost and outperforming the car at the moment. We've seen that reaping the results for George, who did an outstanding race, a perfect start, and then handled a car that wasn't tuned optimally, and Lewis was just stuck there in the back. Another respectable points haul, considering the circumstances, leaves Russell fourth in the Drivers' Championship. Mercedes have stumbled through the early stages of the 2022 season, but the youngster's accomplished step up from Williams and the extent to which he has outdone Hamilton certainly comes as an unexpected bonus. The 37-year-old has suffered a huge drop-off this year after narrowly losing out on the world title in 2021. Indeed, many felt as though he would retire after Max Verstappen's controversial Abu Dhabi triumph, but having delighted fans by returning to the grid, this was not the comeback story he dreamed of. Hamilton was lapped by Verstappen on Sunday as the Dutchman romped to his second race victory of the season. The reigning champ even had time for a subtle dig after the race, claiming that passing last season's title rival was not anything exciting.
If